Baseball, Monday, July 25th, 2022. Let's talk about it. So, thank you to Waddell. Thank you for Kevin. A few people contributed to the MLB algorithm today, so we did it. And so we're at the point now where this is a program. The algorithm is a program, and it's now spitting out something called an MXP factor. If you haven't heard me talk about it before, that's this number right here. The MXP factor is the strength of this team to beat their opponent, like comparatively. It's which team should wallop the other one the most. It's the Dodgers over, I believe, the Nationals today. So if the MXP factor is above 20, we expect this team to win. And what the algorithm has shown recently, I only set up the MXP factor just a few weeks ago. I used to use something else, just margin, or I used to just use margin really. But MXP factor is a little bit different because, as you can see, a game like this Cubs game is an 11% margin and a 9 MXP factor. That would say it's not strong enough to play, especially when the line is not good. The only thing that would be strong enough to play would be a straight bet that's on here, like Colorado at plus 165, maybe, because it's such a great line. And, the algorithm thinks it's basically a toss up game. Anything below MXP 20, especially below MXP 10. So that means there's only 4 games that it says to play. Now, the problem is that this is almost exactly in line with the odds makers. Colorado's, I believe, playing Milwaukee. And right, Milwaukee is down here and they are minus 190. So technically Milwaukee would be up here as the number 3 pick. Algorithm says no, but it's been doing that and inflating Colorado's stats a lot because they play in Colorado. So tough play there. But let's go back to the 4 teams it says to play. All right. Well, you could consider a parlay. You consider a round robin. The problem is that these lines don't pay very much. So you have to take these teams laying a few runs, right? 1 or 2.5 even. I did some of that on the wager that I made today. I wagered $10 here, and I took a bunch of different stuff, and Atlanta minus 2.5, Houston minus 3.5, Dodgers minus 3.5. These are big extremes, but the algorithm said that was going to happen. So it's not going to happen every day, but when the algorithm's right, it's really right sometimes. So I saw some interesting projected scores for some of those games, like a 10-1 or an 8-1 game for Houston over Oakland, a 7-2 or 7-1 game for the Dodgers. Atlanta was between 5-2 and 7-2. There's a lot of wind blowing out. So just took a look at what the algorithm says, but regardless of how creative you get with it, okay, it says that these teams are going to win. And because the MXPs are above 50 with these 2 teams, especially, it says the Dodgers and Houston are going to cover. So any type of reasonable round robin probably has both these 2 to win, and the Dodgers minus 1.5 or even 2.5, and Houston minus 1.5. And that'll get these lines down to minus 125, something like that. And then you have some more reasonable round robin. But even so, even just on the money line, the algorithm has shown to be profitable. You would have to go 3-1. Yeah, you have to go at least 3-1 to make money betting these games straight bets at these lines. So that's tough. But that's basically what it says today. So good luck, everybody. May all your picks be winning. Thanks to those who supported the algorithm. More people support the algorithm tomorrow. I'll do another MLB video tomorrow. That's how it works. Wake up and people send me money to do this. I will get it out there and do it for you. All right. So good luck. May all your picks be winning.